So what happens when a sound wave meets a hard, flat surface? So the sound wave travels to the surface and is reflected, at the same angle of reflection as angle of incidence. But that question's not really asked. It's just like light. If you were to do that, normally it just asks what kind of surface will reflect sound. So it's going to be a hard, flat surface, which is going to reflect sound the best. And what type of sound does this produce? And the answer, of course, is an echo. It produces an echo. So we call the reflected sound then an echo. Are hard or soft sounds best at reflecting sound? And you know that it's things like caves, empty assembly hall, places like that which reflect sounds the best. How are echoes reduced in cinemas and theatres? So it depends really on the furnishings. They use what are called soft furnishings to make sure that there aren't too many echoes, but they'll also choose furnishings to make sure that not too much of the sound is absorbed either. So those kinds of buildings like concert halls and so on are very, very carefully planned acoustically to make sure that they reflect enough sound, but at the same time that not all the sound is absorbed. Name two animals that use echoes for navigation or communication, and you should already know that bats, dolphins, whales and so on will use echoes for navigation or communication. So calculations involving echoes. Now we use the equation speed is equal to distance over time. And if we have a wee look at this calculation here, you can see that it takes 0.92 seconds for the sound to have returned, and it's travelled a distance of 150 metres to the wall and 150 back. So therefore the speed is equal to total distance of 300 divided by 0.92 seconds. You can see that from the stopwatch there, I hope. Or maybe you can't. Oh, I think you can, okay. So whenever you divide 300 by 0.92, you end up with an answer of 326 metres per second. And that is within the range that we would expect for the speed of sound in air. Now, very often these kinds of questions will ask you what is the distance to the wall, and they'll give you the speed of sound. Be very, very careful. Remember, this is an echo time. So the best thing to do is, whenever you're doing this kind of question and you're looking for a distance and you're given a speed, then half the echo time. I always use half the echo time in that kind of question, and you'll know for certain that's only the distance from the sound to the wall, and that's it. Otherwise, if you use your echo time, you're getting this distance from the sound to the wall and back again. The other thing to note here is that anyone firing that pistol there is going to hear the sound twice. Firstly, whenever they fire it, and then secondly, when the echo returns to them. So sometimes there's a question like that as well.